Good evening. My name is Marian Pilar, and I am the Executive Director and Community Lawyer at the Citizen Advocacy Center, and you two are York Street in Elmhurst. CAC is a nonprofit, nonpartisan, community-based legal organization with a mission to build democracy in the 21st century. Among the many projects that CAC is involved in, our community lawyers assist people in Illinois with navigating the local government decision-making system so that they may affect policy decisions that matter to them most. We also work with government bodies to develop policies and procedures that increase government transparency, accountability, and accessibility to the people that they serve. I'm before you today to address the characterization of members of your community on the Plainfield Township Park District government website. A November 4th posting is currently online regarding requests for review to the Public Access Counselor's Office filed by members of the community. The description of the community members on the website who filed the reviews is, quote, a small group of radicals who use the PAC review process to, quote, possibly harass the Plainfield Township Park District Board for its decisions. The entry goes on to state that it is our opinion at the Park District that these complaints were frivolous and a financial distraction from our mission. With respect to the public use of going before the Public Access Counselor, it is important to understand that the PAC serves as an ombudsman between government and its citizens on open government matters. The Public Access Counselor's Office is dedicated to vetting FOIA and Open Meetings Act issues based on the specific facts at hand where the answers are not obvious. Both government entities and members of the public contact the PAC for answers about both FOIA and Open Meetings Act questions. The Park District website characterizes citizens' use of going to the PAC as frivolous and potential harassment. Such characterization of concerned citizens using a legal process to clarify questions about government functioning, especially when the FOIA and Open Meetings Act legal analysis starts with a presumption for disclosure and a presumption for openness, unless there's a valid exception. Well, this characterization is a misunderstanding of the purpose of the Public Access Counselor. It's a misunderstanding of the Park District's duty to respond to such inquiries, and the fact that that's a part of the cost of doing government business in Illinois. It's also a misunderstanding of the role of citizens in democracy. With respect to how concerned citizens are characterized on the website using negative connotations, that appears to be intended to serve as a chilling effect to the members of the public who disagree with government decisions and how those opinions are expressed. Is it a policy of this board to belittle the public so as to discourage public participation and the questioning of how government functions and the use of the resources that are specifically in place to answer questions of public concern? How does this mission meet the mission of the Park District? How does that purpose meet the mission of the Park District, I submit to you? If you do agree that it is not the policy of the board to belittle public engagement, we request that such offensive language is removed from the website immediately so that the ostensible values of the public body with respect to citizen engagement, regardless of whether you agree with the citizen perspective and the citizen viewpoint or not, that is reflected on the website. These values. If you do not agree and you find that these characterizations on the Park District website adequately reflect the values of the Park District Board with respect to citizen engagement, I suggest that the Citizen Advocacy Center might be of assistance to you in rethinking how to approach citizen participation. CAC has worked with public bodies to help them achieve a higher level of government accountability, transparency, and openness, and most recently with the Wheaton Park District, at their request.
we would be willing to help the Plainfield Township Park District assess their processes and procedures for engaging the public and in streamlining how it provides that information to the public so as to lessen its cost relative to FOIA. At no cost to the Park District, our services are free. It appears that there's a disconnect in how the board relates to the public that it serves. I suggest that this disconnect does not begin with the concerned citizens, but rather it is the disconnect between this board and how it interacts with concerned citizens, which appears to be dysfunctional, and that it is causing, as it states on your website, the financial expense to the taxpayers that could have been spent expanding programs for children, veterans, and seniors here in our community. Thank you.